Good morning to all. Today we will discuss about scaling technique. First, let us see what is meant by measurement. Measurement is a process of observing and recording the observations that are collected as part of research. The recording of observations may be in terms of numbers or other symbols to characteristics of objects according to certain prescribed rules. So, the respondents' characteristics are feelings, attitudes, opinions, and so on. The most important aspect of measurement is a specification of rules for assigning numbers to characteristics. The rules for assigning numbers should be standardized and applied uniformly. So this must not change over time or objects. Now let us see what is meant by scaling. Scaling is the assignment of objects to numbers or semantics according to a rule. In scaling, the objects are text statements, usually statements of attitude, opinion, or feeling. Now let us see the issues in measurement. When a researcher is interested in measuring the attitude, the feelings or opinions of respondents, he or she should be clear about the following. That is, what is to be measured, who is to be measured, the choices available in the data collection techniques. So we'll see once again, what is to be measured has to be seen, who is to be measured has to be seen, and the choices available in the data collection techniques. Now we will see the levels of measurement scales. The level of measurement refers to the relationship among the values that are assigned to the attributes, the feelings or opinions of a variable. So typically we can say there are 4 levels of measurement scales or methods of assigning numbers. Like there are 4 types, namely nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, and ratio scale. That is nominal scale, ordinal scale, interval scale, and ratio scale. Now we'll see the nominal scale. What is nominal scale is the crudest amongst all the measurement scales, but it is also the simplest scale. So in this scale, the different scores on a measurement simply indicate the different categories. The nominal scale does not express any values or relationship between the variables. So the nominal scale is also referred to as categorical scale. That is, assigned numbers have no arithmetic properties and act only as labels. The only statistical operation that can be performed on nominal scale is a frequency count. So we cannot determine an average except the mode. Say for example, labeling men as 1 and women as 2, which is the most common way of labeling the gender for data recording purposes. It does not mean women are twice something or other than men, nor it suggests that men are somehow better than women. Okay, you are only assigning the numbers. The next one is ordinal scale. Ordinal scale, this involves the ranking of items along the continuum of the characteristics being scaled. In this scale, the items are classified according to whether they have more or less of a characteristics. The main characteristics of the ordinal scale is that the categories have a logical or ordered relationship. So this type of scale permits the measurement of degrees of differences, that is how much or less. This scale is very common in marketing, satisfaction, and attitudinal research. So we use ordinal scale data, we can perform statistical analysis like median and mode, but we cannot calculate mean. So we can calculate median and mode in the case of ordinal scale, but we cannot calculate mean. Say for example, a fast food home delivery shop, they may wish to ask their customers, how much would you rate the service of our staff? Like excellent, very good, good, poor, and worse. These are the 5-point scale rating. The next one is interval scale. So interval scale is a scale in which the numbers are used to rate them or rank the attributes, like numerically equal distances on the scale represent equal distance in the characteristics being measured. So an interval scale contains all the information of an ordinal scale, but also one will allow to compare the differential or distance between the attributes. The interval scales may be either in numeric or semantic formats. The interval scales allow the calculation of averages like mean, median, mode, and dispersion like range and standard deviation. For example, the difference between 1 and 2 is equal to the difference between 3 and 4. Further, the difference between 2 and 4 is twice the difference between 1 and 2. The measuring temperature is an example of interval scale, but we cannot say that 40 degrees Celsius is twice as much as 20 degrees Celsius. Now let us see an example of interval scale in numeric format. Say the food supplied is fresh, taste, goods, value for money, attractive packaging, prompt time delivery. This we rate it on 5-point scale. So this will indicate the score on the concerned blank, and you have to circle the appropriate number on each line. Now we'll see an interval scale example in semantic format. So we have to indicate the views on food supplied Say for example, XXX fast food shop, by scoring them on a 5-point scale from 1 to 5. That is, 1 is for excellent, 2 for very good, 3 for good, 4 for poor, 5 for worst. And here we have to indicate by ticking the appropriate responses. You see, for example, the food supplied, the same thing: fresh, taste goods, value for money, attractive packaging, and prompt time delivery. So here, whether it is excellent, very good, good, poor, or worst. Thank you.